corner, the House of Pain, Dwayne Harris.
You know what?
One second. And here comes Dwayne Harris by way of the Urban Fight Gym. Fight number 8 here tonight, Nexus Fight Series in Traralgon, the sports stadium. The roof is still on Sam Greco despite that barnstorming win in what was a really close fight for Kim Baldacchino with Melina Young. Yeah, absolutely loved it. One of Don Miller's most fabled students, this young man, Liam Wright. He used to be over 100 kilos, Sam. Can you believe it, looking at the 67 kilo frame that's in front of us?
My God. You're having me on here, aren't you?
No, he's lost half his body weight. Like, he was double his after that last loss.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to bout number 8 of the evening. This fight brought to you by Bossman Combat Sports and the Traralgon Motorcycle Company. 5 by 2 minute rounds, full-time rules in the welterweight division. Your referee in charge of this contest, Mr. Mark Cook. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, trained by Richard Walsh at the Urban Fight Gym. Wearing black tie shorts with purple, an official weight 66.7 kilograms. A record of 13 fights, 8 wins, 4 ending by knockout. Fighting out of Miami, on the Gold Coast, he is the House of Pain, Dwayne Harris. Then across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, trained by Dirty Don Miller out of the Supafight Gym in St Kilda. Wearing the black Rebellion shorts, an official weight 66.3 kilograms. A record of 9 fights, 5 wins, 1 draw, 2 ending by knockout. Representing Greensboro, ladies and gentlemen, Liam Wright.
I used to do breakfast radio in Warragul, and I once stayed at Mum and Dad's in Melbourne. It's an hour or so's ride, 4 a.m. in the morning during winter. I couldn't feel my forearms by the time I got to the studio, I tell you what. There's 3. This is 4. He's featured in exactly half of the fights tonight have featured on Miller's Supafight Gym, and they're 3 from 4, I think. Well, they're 2 from 3, I should say, at this stage. As Liam Wright in the blue anklets, and Dwayne Harris.
Dwayne Harris is typical Kyokushin, leg attacking. He'll counter with a leg kick on a leg kick, or counter a leg kick on a punch.
And he looks to chop, but then so does Wright, who has a little bit of a slim. Such a young talent is Liam Wright. He's one of those guys who's picked hard fights from the start, so his record's not always indicative of his level of skill, you know. He's going to lose the odd fight, but he'll learn a lot.
That's exactly right. It's all about the experience at the end of the day. Look, everyone loves to win, no one loves to lose, but hey, it's what you can take away from the victory or the loss.
Beautiful outside thigh kick from Harris there. It cracked, didn't it? It echoed throughout the Traralgon Sports Stadium. Harris skips around and knocks one of the sponsors' posters off.
Liam's going to have to check. Oh, nice high kick there by Liam. Liam's going to have to check those low kicks and probably counter with a right hand if succeed in that area.
He's already starting to mark up Liam Wright. It tends to happen more often on the fairer fighters as well, to be honest. But Dwayne Harris really has that snap that you'd be very proud of from that karate background.
He does indeed.
And that's just all time. You can see the knees not quite as sharp, and this is where the man from Supafight Gym might be able to have the experience.
Yeah, Liam wants to get on the inside. This is where he works best. He's going to clinch that neck. He's going to use those knees. He'll drive. Referee separated. I thought it was unworthy for separation, but never mind, I'm not refereeing.
Mark Cook is the man in the centre ring, and definitely one of the best, but this one full tie rules, so you'd think that they could work their way through this grapple. Even at a stage like this, there's the capabilities we just saw there to throw a couple of knees to end the round.
Nice close fight there by both right. Liam standing.
K1 legend, general superstar of all things martial arts. Ringside with me, Bex Tui, here at Nexus in Traralgon. I've just been served dessert, thank you. Dwayne Harris, he's the bald guy. Liam Wright getting a lot of calls. He's the Guy with the blue anklet, so a lot of calls from his corner to the knee, and he does just that. He's starting strong in this second round.
He is indeed. Like I said to you, he loves to close the gap. I said this last time I saw him fight. He loves working from close. He doesn't mind. He doesn't mind this close quarter stuff. He's very, very good at it.
And the good thing I'm seeing here from Liam Wright that I didn't see last time out against a taller opponent is he's closing the distance when he's in that grapple, squaring the hips off. That really negates your opponent's ability to knee you in the ribs.
Of course it does. You just saw him there. Very, very smart move by Liam Wright, controlling the neck. As soon as he has that instant clinch, he closes his forearms together and turns the chin around. The chin pretty much controls the body.
Yeah, get that head lower than your head, and you can throw them wherever you want. That was one of the first lessons I ever had from the great John Wayne Parr as Liam Wright gets moved back to centre rink by Mark Cook. This one brought to us by Traralgon Motorcycles here at the Nexus Fight Series. Still to come, our final of our light heavyweight four-man eliminator. Kim Olsen, David Pennepeat, both very impressive in their semi-finals.
That was an interesting technique. There was a kick thrown by Harris there, caught by Wright and countered by Wright, but then caught again by Dwayne.
Bit of a dance, a little bit of chest, and we like that. Both hard kicking. I haven't seen Harris kick like he did early on in this second round. In the first round, there was a real snap from him a few times, Sam.
It was indeed. I'm just looking at Harris. Harris occasionally switches from southpaw to orthodox, making things a bit awkward probably for Wright. But Wright's finding his marking close.
I find sometimes when particularly less experienced fighters do that, it can often stuff them around a little more than their opponent, to be honest. If you're firing straight down that centre corridor, then you don't have a problem, you know, southpaw or orthodox.
No, you're right.
End of the second round, and Liam Wright really going up a gear from this vantage point. How did you see it, Sam? And he looked very focused as Dwayne Harris. Round 3 here at Nexus Fight Series. Fight number 8, Dwayne Harris, Liam Wright. Fires off a high left kick, and Harris moves out of the way, catches it on the glove, specs to it ringside with Sam Greco. And at this stage, it's been Liam Wright really controlling the pace.
And that's just the start there where you saw Harris throw those left-right combinations for that kick. That's exactly where he wants to be. That's where you want to be. You don't want to be caught up with your back up against the ropes. You want to move off, use your angles.
Looks uncomfortable in the grapple, even though he's taller than Liam Wright.
Well, it's always dominant from a type perspective. Any form of clinch, you're always going to be dominant from the inside your guard rather than the outside.
Yeah.
So you want your arms on both on the inside. You control the neck and the body a lot better.
First rule, get your hands on the inside, up through the middle and around the back of that neck, isn't it? As Wright works laterally well and catches Harris on the way in. Harris standing very still, almost as if he's waiting for Wright, as if he wants to counter, and I really feel he has to be first if he wants to turn the tide of this one.
Liam's taken the fight straight up to him. Liam has not taken a back step tonight.
Just worked himself out of the corner too easily, does Wright, as a crossing elbow whizzes past Harris, and the high kick again, just missing its mark.
And that's what Liam's known for. He's known for this close quarter game, and he does throw the elbow over the top, as I mentioned previously.
Can I ask a serious question that might not sound like one? Having no hair, does that make it easier to get cut?
Having no hair, does it make it easier to get
cut by an elbow?
I think it's either.
You had hair for most of your fight day.
Neither here nor there. I think it'd probably be more beneficial to say the slip, the elbow can slip on, as opposed to the hair gripping.
There you go. I've always wanted to know that. So
yeah.
Thanks, Sam.
But then again, I could be wrong.
Yeah, he isn't often wrong, I'll be honest. Beautiful high kick and followed through with a lead right hand there, did Liam Wright. Now he goes to work in the clinch. Harris should roll out of there. Yeah,
Liam want to get that right hand off the rope and on the inside. There it is there, as I just said it. He wants to get on the inside to dominate.
You're doing it again. I've called fights with you a couple of times, and you have this habit of saying something and it happens. An impressive showing from the young Melburnian, who, once again, I'll say it, used to be 100+ kilos, Liam Wright. He's in fabulous condition as he launches into a 4th round assault. 2 rounds left in this one, thanks to Traralgon Motorcycles. This is Nexus, wonderful fight series. Someone's going to win $5 grand in a few moments in the final of our light heavyweight 4-man eliminator. But now, it's all on Dwayne Harris. Urban Fight Gym, they lost the previous fight. Melina Young going down to Kim Baldacchino. They won't want to go home without a trophy.
Short elbow there by Liam Wright, trying to find his mark, lining him up, probably telegraphing it too much, which is making Dwayne Harris really aware of it. You want to get, Liam Wright want to get that right hand on the inside of that guard again. to try and create the opening for that elbow.
Or perhaps even to dominate the grapple more and dominate and throw Dwayne Harris as well. What I'm not seeing from Dwayne Harris is any straight line techniques. He's longer and taller than Liam Wright. He kicks like a mule, and he's getting caught in that one spot in the red corner for the majority of the fight.
You're 100% right, but as you saw at the start of that round, Harris threw the right hand, straight left hand, and it caught Liam. Obviously wasn't super effective.
And again, the right hand.
Yeah, there it is there. But he fights better from a distance. He's got to get off those ropes. He's got to work angles. Liam's smart. Liam's not chasing. Liam's cutting down the ring.
He is indeed, and there's no lateral movement from Harris. He's just moving straight back or standing still. So as a fighter, you know, if you want to get to him, you just step forward. There's no which way is he going to go.
Great knees here by both guys. That domination of that clinch by Liam, where he's got two hands now on the inside.
You can see that right hand has marked up the left eye of Liam Wright. Harris, there it goes again, once and twice. The Queenslander, still a puncher's hope.
He is still a puncher's hope. My only concern with Dwayne Harris is when he walks in with those left and right combinations, he goes into a square position, his body's caught flush, whereas he should be staying his either southpaw or orthodox stance. He'll gain more power and generate a lot more through it.
And have less surface area for his opponent to target as well. He's Steve's toughest assignment.
100%, you're not wrong there, and this is going to put him to the test. Both of the boys, Steve Bollicino and Jake Moll.
So often we see this, Sam Greco. Fifth and final round, 2 minutes left, full tie rules. Liam Wright dominating as we see him fire off some knees. Dwayne Harris with 2 minutes to write history, as you would say.
He's got to write history, but he's got to do a lot more than that. You know, what is history? What is writing history? He has to land, and he has to land clean, and they have to score. That's what it's all about.
Not long to go, but from my limited experience, 2 minutes can feel like an hour inside these ropes. Liam Wright, though, it has been a polished performance. It's been a consistent performance, and that's what you want as a trainer, isn't it? Consistency.
Exactly right. It's good to see Dwayne Harris pouring on the pressure now, walking up to Liam, putting Liam, for the first time in this fight, putting Liam on the back foot.
Very similar to his stablemate Melina Young in the previous fight, who started slowly and then finished like a house on fire. Is it something that, I mean, I'm grasping at straws here, can that be a trade amongst the gym, the speed that they fight?
It could be a trade amongst the gym, but also could work as a disadvantage. I mean, if you've got a guy who knows what he's doing and he's up 3 rounds and you're trying to come home strong in the last 2, he could cut you off and block you off. So.
Exactly. And the dominance in the clinch, we saw its offensive abilities in the first 4 rounds for Liam Wright, but we're starting to see now the defensive ability as well. He's got his hands down. I'd like to see him finish strong and work hard.
Yeah, look, he's probably obviously being told that he's got this fight. You know, just move, stick and move. Don't get too fancy. That's exactly what he seems like he's doing at the moment. He seems very, very casual. He's calling Harris. He says, come on, is this all you've got? Show me what you've got. The last 20-odd seconds to go in this fight.
From what I've seen in fight sports, Sam, you do not want to drop your hands against someone experiencing Kyokushin from any sort of a distance. But full credit to Liam Wright. That's as good as I've seen him fight.
Yeah, it's probably one of the better fights I've seen Liam fight, in fact.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
enough to win the fight.
the scorecards are in. We have our result. After 5 rounds of action,
Result on this one.
to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored the contest 48-47, declaring you winner by unanimous points. Blue corner, Liam Wright!
It's harder than expected, but a win's a win. They don't ask you how you got it, Sam Greco. Liam Wright, again, we're not judges, but I thought it was a little bit more in it than that for him.
Yeah, I thought it was. Hey, you know, a win's a win. If you're going to ride on what the judges think, or what one particular person thinks, it could destroy your career if you're not careful. You've got to just take it on the chin, move on.
Behind tonight's show,
Good advice for life in general.
Xavier and Ozan. Centering guys,